So the question is, can you retire off of Palantir? And I actually believe you could do so, but obviously just being off one stock is pretty risky. But if you had to do it, you would need around $250,000 doing it. And the reason why is because you need a certain amount of contracts to get a monthly income, which is hopefully equal to a six-figure salary, right? That's what I'm going off of. So what I'm going to do is show you what I would do if I wanted to live off of my Palantir shares, and how many contracts I would need and how much money I would probably be bringing in as long as everything was going according to plan. And obviously this is all hypothetical because premiums change, stock prices change, but this is a potential that could happen. So let's jump right into my desktop so we could show you what it would look like. So we are here on the Palantir option chain. And what I would actually look for is to sell cash secured puts and covered calls. And in doing so, I would do it at the safest, somewhat risky, but also safe. Because whenever you do cash secured puts and covered calls, you have to make sure that you want the stock in your portfolio long term, because God forbid things happen and you end up having to hold this over time. And then next you go into the delta to find out the percentage chance of you getting assigned. And then obviously then you could go into a few other like indicators like Bollinger Bands and all that. But if you just want to start right now and you had like $250,000 and you're like, I only want to put on one stock and hopefully generate around 10K a month, Palantir would possibly be one of the ones that I would do because of the premiums. So what I personally would do is look for something probably not so aggressive, probably around like a 35 to like 40 delta, and I would think it'd be around here. Like this is a 35 delta, so it's not bad. If I want to be a little bit more aggressive, I could go for a 40 delta, but let's go with the lower one because it's all about collateral at this point, right? So $126 per share is going to be your strike price, 126. So how much collateral would you need? You would need $12,600, right? And to do the calculations here, so let's sell put. We're going to put it out for 32 days because we're going to do these monthlies, right? So we're going to look at these. We're going to press continue. I don't have enough cash in this account. So let's say 20 contracts. 20 contracts would get you around a little under $12,000 a month, $11,899 a month if you had 20 contracts. So that would mean you would need 240K of collateral, guys. That's how much you would need to put out these plays. Pretty like that's a lot of money, $250,000. But in doing so, you would be making $12,000 a month just to do a calculation here. So monthly 11,800 divided by 24000. You're making around 5% a month. That is a lot of money. So let's also do the calculation of 11,899. If you're able to get this monthly, you'd be making 142K a year, pretty much $143,000 a year. And this is if you're able to continuously get that same premium of around $595 a month, which is potentially possible for Palantir and how it's working, because I know just from premium standpoint, Tesla looked like this, Nvidia looked like this for a while until they cooled off. But you can potentially make a good amount of money for a year if Palantir keeps doing what it's doing, earnings keeps showing up, and AI keeps growing. And this is one of those things that could definitely pop off. But to put all your eggs in one basket and and try to make as much as you can in a year, super risky. But have I seen people do it? Absolutely. So this is like one of the things that you could look at. Like, would you be able to retire off of $143,000 a year? Potentially, because that's a lot of money. Obviously, you'll have to pay taxes and pay your bills. But if you didn't have any bills, if you were debt free, maybe just like your mortgage, you could definitely live off of this amount of money a year. And imagine if you were able to replicate it year after year after year, you would be you're pretty much making more than 50% on the year. And then if you were to use all that money, like say if you didn't want to retire like this year, and you would use that 143K if that's what we were able to get by the end of the year, and then add that to the 250, and then you'd be at almost $400,000. So we could go up to maybe like 30 contracts. Yeah, 30 contracts, probably more. And that's 360K, and you'd be making 17. Let's say 35 contracts. How much would that be? Oh, that's a little bit too much, 420. So like 32 contracts. 32 contracts. And 33. I think 33 would be right on the money, like 400. Yep. 33 contracts would net you just under 20K a month for 30-day options, like selling puts. And obviously, then you could, if you ever got assigned, and then you could just play right at the money or right at cost basis and just keep pretty much selling super close to your cost basis, making sure you're getting some appreciation, of course, and make the money on that end as well. Because let's just say let's just pretend we had this many sell call and we just did it for, like, we bought at 130, we just did it for 132 for like a $1.50 appreciation. You'd be making 1,045 bucks. 1,045 bucks, which would be insane per contract. So if you were able to get 35 contracts, let's see. Be making $30,000 on the year, on the month, if you had the 33 contracts. But if you only had the 20, you'd be making just under 20K if you already had 20 contracts. Well, if you already had 2,000 shares, right? Yeah, math. If you already had 2,000 shares, you could potentially be making 20K a month with just Palantir, which is insane. Selling covered calls like right at the money. And guys, that is life-changing money if you're able to make 20K a month like that. So this is one of the things I've been personally looking at, because I don't have 2,000 shares. I have a few hundred shares. But if I was able to continually go up and up and up and capture these premiums while they are juicy, it's definitely a thought of mine to put a lot more money into Palantir and really try to, even though I say don't chase premium, but really try to take advantage of the premium that's being given. So let me know what you guys think. Would you guys put around 250K right on Palantir just to potentially retire off of it? It's definitely a thought process of mine. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys would do it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon.